What's up everybody, the Crap Gamer here, the most compelling game-related YouTuber, and you damn well know it, also the king of all game-related media, and you knew that as well, also sometimes affectionately known as the Albino Rhino. Thanks next gen. Back with another video. Thanks again for taking time to check out another one of my videos. It's always greatly appreciated. It means a lot, and you guys pushed me over 19,000, which means I'll probably hit 20,000 before the end of the year, which was my goal. Beyond that, I don't really have a goal, so let's get there and let's have a good time and keep the Xbox fun going. But on to today's video, which, to be honest with you, is pure fucking comedy. According to Sony, quote-unquote shooter audience, or FPS shooter audience, is switching to PlayStation 4 according to Sony. And then I'm going to go ahead and link this article in the description so you guys can check it out, and I'll read a little bit of it. Xbox may be enjoying its huge Halo success, but shooter fans are actually switching to PlayStation 4, says Sony. PlayStation has secured third-party partnerships with a number of big shooter franchises this year, including Destiny, Call of Duty Black Ops 3, as well as the upcoming blockbuster Star Wars Battlefront. First of all, how do you call something a blockbuster that hasn't released yet? Second of all, third-party partnerships doesn't mean that people are going to switch. Creating a special edition console doesn't mean that people are going to switch. And then this is according to Sony. This generation, the shooter audience is tending to switch over to PS4. So we've got high expectations for Star Wars Battlefront of both launch and into next year, said PlayStation Group Manager Lauren Brad. Here's the funny thing. So many of you PlayStation fanboys were, so pissy about how, Sony was better than Xbox and Microsoft because they weren't the dude bro box and all this kind of stuff. And now you have Sony specifically doing all the things you hated Microsoft for last generation. They're doing all of it. The third-party marketing, the shooters, the motherfucking shooters. That's all they're doing. They're doing the same things. Time DLC. If this is not a clear indication that this isn't the same Sony of previous generations, I don't know what the fuck is. We're gonna be 3 years into the generation before you get any kind of decent AAA exclusive from Sony. You've got them touting shooters. You know what I mean? And let's face it, you're a fucking moron if you're switching to the PS4 to play a shooter game for multiple reasons. One reason, you can't change your name. So whatever name you're there with, you're fucking stuck with it. Second of all, you're paying to play online with PSN, and the service is god awful. It's always down. Third, you got that controller. The fucking battery dies after 3 to 4 hours. And it's just not the best controller for shooters with the triggers and the symmetrical fucking triggers. I don't like those things. I don't think anybody does. And then if you look at stuff like Destiny, I realize that going by NPD, it sold more on Xbox One, and obviously that doesn't count bundles or anything like that. That's NPD's fault. But at the end of the day, you look at the same thing. NPD for last year, Xbox was the #1 home for Call of Duty. Xbox was the #1 home for Destiny, according to NPDs. So feel free to look that shit up anytime you want. You know what I mean? Look at what's trending right now. Black Ops 3, Xbox version's trending up. Halo 5, obviously, over $400 million first 24 hours. Xbox is still going to be the better thing for shooter. Look at that hardcore controller, the Elite controller. Everything is trending, right? This whole thing was Sony, and it just shows you who has more class. When Bloodborne launched, Phil Spencer was like, hey, congrats, you guys did great. Yet when Halo launches to fucking huge, phenomenal success, you have Sony saying, well, we're actually the place for shooters nowadays. You know what I mean? Directly contradicting what they were before. So anyway, you PlayStation 4 fans can enjoy your quote-unquote shooter box, your indie box, or your multi-platform box. I don't give a shit. I can play it all on Xbox, and much better with a better controller and a community that isn't total fucking douchebags. Think about it. Rack that shit up, motherfuckers. Crap Gamer out.